Hey, you in the mood for a pizza? I'm in the mood for a pizza. Let's make a pizza. Hey, welcome back. I'm Dave Guerra, This Vet Cooks, and what are we doing today? What are we making today? Well, again, another recipe from the Cooking with Beer recipe book. Don't worry, we'll change recipe books in a bit. But the Cooking with Beer recipe book, and we turned over to page 22, hot off the grill. That's right, grilled pizza margherita. Not a margarita, no, margherita, and that's it. And yeah, we're gonna make a dough. We're gonna make a pizza dough from scratch with beer. And let's see, we need 3/4 of a cup of beer, 1 package of active dry yeast, 2 tablespoons plus 2 teaspoons extra virgin olive oil divided. Okay, we'll divide that. 1 3/4 to 2½ cups of all-purpose flour. And again, we're going to break that up also because we'll use it first in the dough and then we're going to use it to cover it up as the dough rises. So you'll see that. 1 teaspoon of salt, 1½ pints of grape tomatoes, halved. We're going to use some of the tomatoes that we've grown here at in the back 40. And 1 clove of garlic, 1/4 teaspoon dried basil, 1/8 of a teaspoon each salt and red pepper flakes, 6 ounces fresh mozzarella cut into 12 slices, 10 fresh basil leaves thinly sliced. Yeah, we're going to go make some pizza and then we're going to put it up on the grill. So we're going to start inside and then we're going to go outside. So let's get the dough. And again, this dough is going to take about an hour and a half to rise, at least an hour and a half to rise. We want it to double in its size. So let's get started. What we're going to do is put 3/4 of a cup of beer in here, put it in the microwave for 25 seconds. And then we're going to stir in the yeast, 1.5 teaspoons of yeast, or a 1 packet, which is 1/4 ounce. And then we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of oil, and there they are, it's in here, olive oil. All right, then we'll mix it all in here, get into a nice little slurry, then we'll start making the flour mixture. All right, so the last, absolutely, the very last winter lager. It worked out great the last time. Remember that? All right, so we're going to go ahead and do 1, 2, 3. All right. Don't worry, we'll properly dispose of this in just a bit. All right, 25 seconds in the microwave. At least that's what that British. All right, there it is. 25 seconds. It's still got its fizz. It's warm to the touch, so we're going to go ahead and add our yeast. Gently add the yeast. Okay. And the 2 teaspoons of oil. And then we'll give a little stir to get all the yeast in there. Nice. Whoa, it's really foaming up. Okay, be careful. Let's get all the yeast. You saw that, it really quickly foamed up. There we go, now it's settled back down. Alright. We're going to leave this alone. Get what we can off the side of the spoon. Ooh, it's a little pasty, a little gummy. Watch it. There we go. Alright, we'll let that sit here for, steam for 5 minutes or until foamy. Alright, so we've got that. Alright, so I'm going to cheat a little bit. We're going to use the KitchenAid and we're going to mix up the stuff. But while we're letting that sit for 5 minutes over there, let me set a little timer here. Alrighty, there we go. So we get the timer going. We're going to go ahead and add 1 3/4 cups of flour. And we have the 1/2 cup, so 1. There's 1 cup of flour and 1 1/2. Again, this is a 1/2 cup measure, so there we go, the 1/4. 1/2 of a 1/2 is 1/4. Alrighty, Now we could use an additional quarter cup if we need to. So we'll keep this handy, just standing by. 1 teaspoon of salt. Alright, so there's our 1 teaspoon, but we need 1 teaspoon of salt. So here we go. Now it did not say what type of salt, so we could use the coarse, we could use the kosher salt, we could use the fine. I'm going to go ahead and use the coarse salt, the sea salt. There it is, 1 teaspoon of salt. And that's it. Okay, now we're just going to wait for that to foam up here, or let the next 2.5 minutes go. Once we've got it, then we'll go ahead and add it in here, and then we'll start putting this in the blender, in the mixer. There is the yeast, the oil, and the beer. So you see it's bloomed, and so we've got that yeast all active and doing its thing. Now we're gonna just pour it in here. Let me get a spoon or something to. Alrighty, here we go. Let's go ahead and get this all off the sides. Get it in here. Because hey, every bit counts. And give a little stir, and off we go. Oh, you can smell that beer. It smells good. Alright, that's it. Alright, now we're going to go ahead and move it over to the mixer. And let's mix it for about 6 to 7 minutes until the dough, until it really starts looking like pizza dough. And it's already starting to feel sticky like it, but that's not it. Alright, wow, look at that. Alrighty, let's move on over. Alright, the dough is done, and what we've done is we split it, divided it into 3, because we're going to make 3. I know the recipe calls for just 2, divided in half, but that's alright, we're making 3 small pizzas. And we're going to go ahead and put it here. We see we put flour down below, and we dusted the entire ball, so we're going to cover this up, let it sit for about 1.5 hours so it doubles in size, and then we're going to start making the pizza. But we've got other stuff to do in the meantime. Alright, so we chopped up the tomatoes, garlic, basil, and here we have some salt and some red pepper flakes. All of that's going to go into the little pot that we're going to, or the pan we're going to go ahead and put on medium heat, and we're just going to cook this up until it just basically renders or breaks down a little bit. Alrighty, so here's the dough, lightly brushed oiled, and then we'll just put this on, oil side down. There we go. Okay. Alrighty, so now we're going to close this up, let this get up to temperature, and about 3 minutes, we'll check it out. Alright, it is now 3 minutes later. Let's go ahead and check to see if the underside is done. And that answer is no. Nope, see, nothing is, it's getting there, but it's not done yet. Put it right over that, and let's see what that'll do. Alrighty, so again, we've got to keep it there until it's done, so keep an eye on it. I think this side, nope, nothing, okay. Obviously we cannot keep it uncovered, it is just not enough heat. Alright, so we'll continue. Alright, not looking much better. Let's take a look. The edges look done. Oh yeah, look at that. Whoops, hey, there we go. Alright, so that was an additional 10 minutes in there on top of the 3. So we'll figure it out about maybe just 10 minutes. But now for the second side, we're going to do about 5 minutes. Now, it's time to do a little business here. So what we're going to do is add the tomatoes, the basil, the garlic that was cooked down. We're going to add that on top. Go. Cook. Put that here. Then add some mozzarella slices. Three minutes, or until the cheese looks like it's getting done. Oh, look at that. Would you look at that? Alrighty, so let's get this out. That looks great. Look at that. There we go. I should have put the cheese first and then the tomato on top. Either way, whatever works for you, works for you. Alrighty. Hey, I want to take a moment before we really get into dining. I want to thank everybody for liking, watching, subscribing, and just thank you very much for being here. And again, for those of you that are new to the channel, and hey, don't forget to hit that like button, make some comments. We love to hear from new individuals, and of course those of you that have tried this or made this, I want to hear from you. Let me know. Let me know if you've done this and what you've done differently. Again, this is the grilled pizza margherita. It is the dough is made with beer, and you can smell it. We're still cooking the other ones there in the grill, and you can smell the beer coming off the dough, which is really, really tasty. And that was that Sam Adams Winter Lager. What else are we doing? Hey, listen, veterans, over here, again, as always for you, don't forget to make the call. 988, dial, and then hit the number 1 when the automated attendant answers. Again, don't hesitate, don't delay, make the call. They're there for a reason. They're there for you. And again, this also applies to everyone else. Everyone. You know, you don't have to be a veteran. 988, and then the automated attendant will answer. And again, you're going to have to peel back a couple of layers. Let them know what's going on. That way they can help you, and they will help you. That's what they're there for. So use that service. It's there for you. You earned it. All right, well now, let's get back to wrapping this up. There it is. There's the pizza. Nice. There it is. Again, it's not that big. Again, we cut it into thirds. I know that the recipe called for half, but we did 3 because, hey, we're 3 of us over here right now. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's take a tasty taste. Oh my God. Oh, that is fantastic. The dough, beer, Sam Adams Winter Lager, the yeast, the olive oil. Let that rise. Oh, there we go. I got it. We let that rise, and then the tomatoes, the basil, the garlic, and just let them cook down a little, let them stew down a little bit. Then that on the grill, get them up there on that nice heat. And what I used was the pan we use for veggies. Whenever we have vegetables, we want to grill some vegetables. That's the pan I used. You see it had all the little holes in it. So again, help with the airflow through that. So put it all together. The mozzarella, unfortunately, was store-bought. We didn't make any fresh mozzarella this time, but hey, later on, I'm going to show you how to make your own. How to make your own cheese. It's really good, a lot of fun. It's hot, but it's a lot of fun. And with the holidays, something you can take over. Hey, homemade cheese. Seriously, it's very good. Alrighty, listen. I want to thank you again for watching, joining me, subscribing, liking, commenting. Keep them coming. They're good. And we got more stuff coming down the line. You're going to like it. So listen, I'm Dave Guerra. Grilled pizza margherita. This Vet Cooks.